I can sing it very fast. I can sing it very slowly. I do it for you now, but it will take hours. Now let us see if you can remember my name. I guess.
Don't be nervous. I know it's weird talking to a camera.
It's a little weird.
Good?
What do I do with my hands?
Nothing. Just chill. It's just our friend here we're talking to.
Okay.
A friend with one eye.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to Vlogoween, and I have a special guest here with me today. This is my boyfriend, Adam. I've been bragging about him a lot, but he's never sat down with me to do a video, so I thought we'd get him in here and do a little boyfriend tag kind of video, which I Frankenstein together from a whole bunch of different sources because the boyfriend tag has been around forever. I don't know where it started and I don't know what the official questions are, so I just picked 10 or 11 maybe, I think 10, oh I have them here, 10 of questions that I liked. So, he's very nervous, it's okay. Alright. Question number 1, how did we meet? Very difficult.
Do I give my over-analytical answers? Or
No. The short and sweet will do.
We met on Match.com. You get so many matches, you could narrow down your searches by certain criteria. So I see, okay, who has the highest compatibility? And I remember seeing Stephanie's name around 97%. So she was like within like the top 5. So I clicked on each profile, but I kind of liked her profile because she mentioned I love pizza and Disney and everything. And she had like funny pictures. So I liked her personality. So I sent her a little message just saying, hi, I'm Adam. If you want to meet me, like, let me know.
And I never wrote back.
She never wrote back. It must have been a month later. I kept coming back to her profile. Now, also in Match.com, they, next to someone's name, they tell viewers how recent the person has been online. I noticed for Stephanie, it always said, has it been online more than 48 hours? So sometimes it's like maybe Stephanie is a bot that they just planted on there, or she's already in a relationship. Beep, oh, beep. At least I don't know if she's a bot yet. She might be. Match.com is a great. They're reaching. But anyway, but I saw that for the longest time. But then one day I saw that Stephanie was active less than 6 hours ago. So I read that and I think, so she was online. So she got my message. But she still didn't respond. Maybe I came on a little too strong or something. So I said, we don't have to meet, we could just email. And then I got a response from her saying, sorry, I missed your message. And
I did really like that you offered the talking through email before meeting though. Not that I thought your first message came off too strong or anything like that. I really hadn't seen it, but I did really love that you weren't just like, I want to meet you right now. Like, we got to talk first and send emails for a few weeks and get to know each other before the meeting. So I feel like that made the meeting easier in a way because we already had so much to talk about.
Yeah. And then July 30th is when we met in person.
So that's
okay.
Our second question is, where was our first date?
Where was our first date? We met at the Strand bookstore. It's just this famous bookstore in New York City. It's huge, 90,000 books.
Yeah, I know all of my booktube friends are familiar with the Strand, but if you're not familiar with the Strand,
if you're not familiar with Strand,
it's a pretty amazing bookstore. And what a place to have a first date.
we met outside of Strand.
Yes, the first time I saw him, he was standing on a corner looking at a book. And I was like, well,
I was just passing the time.
The guy for me.
I'm nervous. I was nervous. Like, I'm not gonna stay with my phone out or hands on my pockets. So like, well, there was books on the corners.
There was a guy outside of Strand who really scared me. So I was like, even though I didn't know him yet, I was really glad to have him with me to walk into the store with me because there was this man dressed in, this was July 30th, dressed in a Santa costume, a full Santa costume, shouting Happy Hanukkah at everyone who walked by.
Shouting.
Just like, oh my god. Like, it would have scared me away from going into the bookstore if I hadn't been with him. So.
Then we talked to one guy about Star Wars. I don't know, we were like looking at film stuff. He's like, do you like Star Wars? What did you think of The Force Awakens? No, not The Force Awakens. No, it was the one like, Rogue One. What did you think of Rogue One? Wasn't it terrible? It was an awful movie, a disappointment to the Star Wars franchise. I didn't agree with this, I didn't agree with this. And we're just like, yeah, it's totally terrible movie.
I hadn't seen any Star Wars at that point. He's gotten me to watch a couple of them, but at that point, I was completely clueless about Star Wars, and this guy is very aggressively in my face about Star Wars, and I was just like,
I saw Rogue One once, so I was like, I don't care. It seemed fine to me.
Oh,
I just remember that part, too.
That was crazy.
Well, tell them about the record. Well, do we want to talk about the record? Because I recommended a record to you, and
the songs that were on the record.
Okay.
The whole night I was really like, oh, I like him so much, but I don't know how he's feeling. Does he like me or not? Or is he thinking like, oh, this is a good buddy I can hang out with? Or like, I don't know. I didn't know how he was feeling. But he recommended this record to me.
Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong.
Yeah. Was that the name?
Yeah, it's just called
okay.
Ella and Louis.
So that was the one, and I was like, oh, if he loves it, I'll check it out. So
it's perfect.
Yeah, it is a great record. I did enjoy it a lot, but I get home thinking like, oh, how did he feel about me? And I put the record right on, and the first song is all about like, you're such a great buddy, why don't we be friends?
Why can't we be friends?
And I was like, is this why he recommended it to me? He just wants to be my friend.
I can't think of that. My favorite song is April in Paris on that album. It's the last one, but it's a good spring song. So yes, Strand Bookstore was our first date.
Okay. Third question. What is one food I don't like?
Meat.
Not meat, because I'm a vegetarian, so that doesn't count.
You don't like bananas.
Yeah.
I don't know why you don't like bananas.
I like banana bread and like strawberry banana flavored things, but I don't like the texture of a banana itself. There's a lot of foods he doesn't like. The only thing that's coming to mind right now is olives, because we just had an encounter with olives yesterday.
I think I had them on a pizza once, and it just ruined the pizza for me. Like, I don't want anything to do with olives anymore.
And I love black olives. It just reminds me of that like beginning How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, the olive theory? Yeah. Which
they later said like, oh, it doesn't mean anything. But when I first saw that, I was like, oh, it's true. Okay, number 4. Am I a morning person or a night person?
You're a night person.
He's much more able to get himself up and be in a positive, happy mood in the morning than I am. Like, I can't be spoken to until noon. But I don't know, I think you're more of a night person.
I am.
Too. Like, you'd prefer to stay up later than get up early.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do we have a song?
It could be My Heart Will Go On. You love Hanson, and I seem to sing you, what was that song? I Will Come to You.
I guess I would think of that as I Will Come to You, because he made this whole arrangement and recorded I Will Come to You for me on our last anniversary, so that's very special. It's very musical.
I can sing very high. Sing very high! I can sing, you don't know, it's from Drowsy Chaperone.
Oh, wow, it's been a long time.
I'm a doubtful. Okay.
That brings us to number 6. What are my hobbies?
Stephanie likes to read. I guess she's good at coloring.
Yes.
I like to say she colors. I think it's funny to tell other people she's a professional colorer. You like to watch a lot of 90s stuff. So you like Home Improvement, The Nanny, Friends, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Roswell, some of the 80s and 70s like Three's Company or Mork and Mindy. You like to collect the fuzzy animals that catch your eye at the Disney store. The 20 you see, like that one, I had to buy them for some reason. And you like to wear a lot of comfy clothes. you like to buy comfy things?
Is that a hobby? I like to be comfortable.
That's
my hobby.
You like to buy fleece blankets and clothes and just adorn yourself in them.
Adam's hobbies include piano playing. He's a percussionist, which is kind of a hobby and a job because he got this very small little gig this coming winter as a percussionist for Radio City. So I'd say that's a pretty big hobby.
I guess that draws the line of like I take it very seriously, and then piano is just like I do it for fun.
What is my favorite band?
Favorite band would have to be Hanson.
Yes. Let's see. I don't know if you have a favorite band, but he loves Elton John, and he likes jazz and that kind of stuff.
The New York Philharmonic. That's my favorite band.
I'm not classy enough for this.
I don't know. The Carpenter? That's not really a band. It's just a duo.
It's a band. That counts. So this you kind of answered under hobbies, but if I'm watching TV, what am I watching?
Oh.
Maybe something that you haven't listed.
Something I haven't listed? Oh, NCIS.
Yeah.
She's watching a lot of... for a minute there, she got really into 24.
For a minute?
For a minute there. For like 2 months straight until it was over.
We watched it from start to finish. Binged it. It's so good.
And then she really likes Killing Eve, the new like BBC Sandra Oh comedy, psycho thriller
comedy. It's very hard to describe, but Jody just won an Emmy, so I'm sure you all know how amazing it is.
Yeah, it is good actually. I'd recommend it.
Yeah, he's been watching it.
It's fun.
He's usually watching cartoons.
Yes.
Old cartoons like Recess and Hey Arnold, or newer cartoons like Bob's Burgers.
Mm-hmm.
He likes The Twilight Zone, but he's big into cartoons. He likes
cartoons. Yes. And the music in cartoons.
Yeah.
Animaniacs is great.
And old Disney cartoons and stuff like that. What is my favorite junk food?
Well, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Or Reese's Pieces in Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Yeah, those are so good.
Like salt and vinegar chips.
You're close with
Is that the least favorite?
No, I love salt and vinegar chips.
Close with
but I'm thinking of something in particular.
Flavor blasted goldfish.
Got it. Flavor blasted extra cheddar goldfish.
She has to buy it every time we go to the supermarket.
Yeah, you can't have enough.
We didn't get it last time.
No, I know because I'm trying to lose weight and get in shape.
But just, I asked like, oh, what do you think of goldfish? Yes. Thank you for reminding me. I need another one.
Yeah, goldfish are my number one, but I do love salt and vinegar chips, which is something I know he won't eat.
Some of the odd things.
He's a pretty good eater. He likes to snack on things like carrots, but he does love M&Ms a lot.
I believe chocolate tastes better in color.
That's usually, if he's going to snack, which he doesn't really do, he'll be snacking on M&Ms or like little Debbie cakes or things like that, like the sweets.
If it's the fall, you have to have fall colored M&Ms. If it's Christmas, you have to have red and green M&Ms.
And number 10, or last question, do I want to spend vacations at the mountains or the beach?
Mountains.
Yes. I don't like the beach.
She's afraid of the ocean. Well, not...
I am kind of afraid of the ocean in general. I'm like deadly afraid of sharks.
Right.
But the ocean itself is also scary to me because it's just so vast and endless, and I don't like the idea of getting sucked under there and not knowing what I'm going to find. And I don't like sand, and I don't like to sit in the sun, so the beaches are not my thing. I love the mountains and doing like more hiking and that kind of thing and seeing scenery than sitting on a beach. I don't really know if I know what you would prefer, because his preferred vacation spot is Disney, which is neither mountain nor beach.
I was deprived of my childhood, so...
Although Iceland is his number one like bucket list spot, which would be more mountainy than beachy, so I don't know.
Yeah, more mountains, just because, I grew up in Nashville, so there's not like any beaches for miles, so I didn't like grow up around ocean waters. But the sounds of the waves crashing is very soothing, though. Like, if you're ever like in New England or something, just waves crashing against rocks, like it's nice. It's breezy. You don't have to be like on the beach. Mountains.
And cut. Okay.
Is that it?
That was all our questions.
If you have any questions for me.
Yeah, if you have any questions for Adam, let us know. He'll be back again.
Maybe. Yeah, I will.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you tomorrow unless this posts on a Friday, in which case I'll see you on Monday.
We'll see you next time.
I'll see you next time.